This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for September 25, 2023, Grandspin triple murder paints a grim picture of days ahead. There is heightened tension in Grandspin, St. Andrew, after a bloody weekend culminating in a shooting that claimed the lives of 3 men yesterday afternoon. In the incident, gunmen in a motor car drove up to a work site and fired on a group of men, leaving death in their wake. This followed Saturday's shooting incident, during which a man reported to be the brother of dancehall artist Miliki Joshi Clark was killed. Reports are that 39-year-old David Clark of Grandspin Avenue and another man were attacked in their community about 2:05 a.m. Saturday. They were found in a yard suffering from gunshot wounds. Clark was pronounced dead at hospital and the other man admitted. Though it was not clear whether the incidents are connected, yesterday's attack has lawmen and residents concerned that the violence in the community could take another turn. The plot twist: the facts say him them run down from he was attacked. A senior policeman said on learning that Sunday's incident almost claimed the life of a well-connected strongman from the community who controls the worksite where the triple murder took place. After them kill the man them, everybody a try take with himself, and him run, and the shooter fire on him. Any side him sleep on last night, him better sleep on that same side. A long time me no see Grandspin like this, or hear so much shot fire, a resident said. As the police personnel combed the area, the bodies of 2 of the men, who were yet to be officially identified, lay at the site, while the 3rd individual was rushed to hospital. He later succumbed to his wounds. "Can't tell yourselves a Christmas done and it not reach yet," another resident said while speaking to other persons from the community. Speaking with the news, the residents claimed that more than 100 rounds were fired by the attackers. "You see the earthquake were there? I see them, so they shot them a bus. Man, they go back home empty. Them empty everything over there," an alleged eyewitness said. The news understands that one of the dead men was hearing impaired. "Him not hear too well, so him probably there working, and when him realized what happening, it was too late," a resident said. He and others looking on at the scene painted a grim picture of the days ahead. "From them transfer Detective Constable Craig Davis, me know this did a go happen. From the youth them know him move, them a go start them foolishness and see it there. Count too much murder and shootings take place. When he was here, as much as they said this and that, the place was under control. What now? Dog name with supper," one of the concerned residents told the news. The gunmen believed to be involved in Sunday's deadly shooting were later held in another section of St. Andrew. They crashed in the Richmond Park area, and the police found the vehicle abandoned. It appears that they hijacked a car, which was later intercepted by the police. 4 men were taken into custody, and a firearm was reportedly found, a senior investigator who wished not to be identified told the news. The Major Investigation Division is probing Sunday's killing. The St. Andrew North Police Division has recorded a 19% decline in murders since the start of the year. As at August 26, the police had recorded 34 murders, down 8 from the 42 persons killed during the period in 2022. The national murder toll at the time was 899, which represents an 11% decline year on year. Bella charged with attempted murder after allegedly stabbing child. A 31-year-old man from St. Mary was charged with attempted murder after he allegedly stabbed a child several times. Charged is Orrin Samuels, otherwise called Bella, a laborer of Barriff Hall in the parish. Reports from the Port Antonio police are that about 1 p.m., the complainant, who is a child, was walking along a track when Samuels allegedly pounced on her, offering to show her something on his phone. The complainant refused, and she was allegedly stabbed several times. She was discovered by residents and assisted to the hospital, where she was treated. The age of the child has not been released. Samuels was arrested by citizens and handed over to the police, where he was charged. A court date for him is being finalized. St. Catherine man charged with murder. A 28-year-old man from St. Catherine was charged with the murder of a man in Torva Circle, Cumberland in the parish on Saturday, September 9. Charged is Christopher Davis, otherwise called the Teacher and the Chris, of West Abbey Place, Cumberland. Davis was charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. He was charged with the murder of 33-year-old Damian Clark. Reports from the Portmore police are that about 8:45 p.m., Clark was about to enter his yard when he was allegedly pounced upon by two men who opened gunfire, killing him. On Tuesday, September 19, Davis was apprehended and subsequently charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date for him is being finalized. 6 parliamentarians under IC investigation should reveal themselves, says Trevor Monroe. Professor Trevor Monroe, founding director of National Integrity Action, on Sunday reiterated his call for the 6 parliamentarians currently under investigation by the Integrity Commission for alleged illicit enrichment to reveal themselves and step aside from committees in the Parliament. Monroe, speaking with the news, urged those under investigations to take their cue from House Speaker Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, who last week announced that she would quit Parliament after the Integrity Commission ruled that she be charged for making a false declaration to the public body. Dr. Monroe is also urging the Integrity Commission to wrap up its investigations as soon as possible and make the findings public.
Those 6 are, we don't know, in positions where they could influence the Parliament's decision as to whether and how far, as some members have proposed, to weaken and disempower, take away the power from the Integrity Commission. They could be sitting on the Integrity Oversight Committee, for example. So I think former Speaker Dalrymple's example certainly strengthens the precedent and the positive tradition in our Parliament that persons who are being investigated or to step aside from any position of influence within the Parliament. In her case, she chose to resign the speakership. What it is telling us is that those 6 who know themselves, they ought to immediately recuse themselves from any position in the Parliament that can influence public funds, the allocation of public funds on a joint sessional select committee. I want to urge that the Integrity Commission, through its appropriate body, which is the Director of Corruption Prosecution, complete expeditiously their looking into whatever findings the Director of Investigation may have made to determine whether there should be a ruling that charges should be laid in the way that a ruling was made in the case of former Speaker Dalrymple Philibert. And in that framework as well as both the investigation report into illicit enrichment as well as the findings, the rulings of the Director of Corruption Prosecutions all to be published simultaneously, so there's no gap that can lead to public speculation.
Dengue outbreak could last into next year, says Health Ministry. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is warning that the current dengue outbreak could continue into next year. The ministry declared an outbreak on Saturday based on the increasing number of cases. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is advising members of the public to cooperate with the vector control workers and the community health aides who will be fogging communities and searching for mosquito breeding sites. As at Friday, Jamaica had recorded 565 suspected, presumed and confirmed cases of dengue, 78 of which are confirmed cases, with the majority seen in St. Catherine, St. Thomas, Kingston, and St. Andrew. The last outbreak of dengue fever was in 2019.
We do anticipate that this outbreak will continue for a while. We'll give some more specific information on that. Certainly going into the end of the year, perhaps into the new year, we will continue to do what is necessary. Look out for your vector workers, your community health aides in your community. They should be uniformed. They should have identification. Please allow them to work with you. And please do not, as has been the case in the past, threaten them, throw stones at them, abuse them, because you don't like the fact that they're fogging the community or that they need access to help you to protect yourself.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.